What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to go over the 6-year anniversary and answer the question, is it truly the greatest anniversary of all time?
Hear my thought. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watch the cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my heart.
So let's go ahead and take a look at part 1 of the anniversary. Now keep in mind, if we head over to the 5th year anniversary, there were 3 parts. If we go over to the 4th year anniversary, there was 2 parts, and then the countdown. And then the 3rd year anniversary, same thing, 2 parts and the countdown. So definitely expect there to be 3 parts here. So we're just in part 2. And one thing that we want to go and look at right off the bat, right in the beginning, is the Dragon Stones. So far, 2 parts. 2 parts. And I don't even think this is including the second top grossing, though it might. So far, 621 Dragon Stones. Let's take a look and see. You have first ranked here. Yes, I do believe it gave us the 2 different. Yeah, there it is. Yep, 2 different top grossing, the 100 stones and the 30 stones. Did this happen twice, or was it only 2 times? Anyway, it's either 621 or 651 so far. But that is a lot of Dragon Stones for just 2 parts, because keep in mind, if we take a look at the 5th year anniversary and we scroll down, 824. So far, we're missing about 200, but there's still a full part 3 that is going to come out. So you can definitely expect that there's going to be at least 200 more Dragon Stones you're going to be able to acquire before the end of this celebration, which is essentially 2 more weeks, right? We got 2 more weeks of content, and you're going to be able to get a bunch of Dragon Stones before the end of it. So let's go ahead and jump down here. And the one thing that really separates this anniversary from the others is, number 1, the 66 Dragon Ball ticket, which was similar to the 55 or Dragon Ball 55 character ticket, right? If we scroll down, here it is right here. This was the first 55 special summon where you collect 55 tickets and you get 55 characters. Well, now, 6-year anniversary, you get 66 tickets and you get 66 characters, which is actually insane. And then obviously with that banner, let's just make sure that this is, yes, this is it right here. You get a guaranteed LR, right? 1 guaranteed LR. You have 18 featured SSRs. You have 227 SSRs, the normal rate to get it. And then obviously the characters in here are very, very good. Like, I think that this is probably the best guaranteed LR banner that they've done, because if we take a look at who's on it, you have Turles, you have Jiren, you have Strength UI Goku. Literally all of the new LRs are on here. So you're not really missing anybody at all. This is very, very big, because somebody can pop into the game, right? I guess the only people that we're missing is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and that's it, right? That's the newest one. And wait, no, there's Vegeta. Dude, you can pop into the game brand new and pull this Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta your first try, or Strength UI Goku, or LR Turles, or Jiren. Like, even getting like Spirit Bomb Goku, Kalen Caulifla, the Tech Broly, the Int Rose, it's still like, dude, Int God Goku, you know, you're still feeling very good. Even old units like the Intelligence Bojack. Wow, my brain doesn't work today. Intelligence Bojack is still a fantastic pull. Goku Frieza, etc., etc. So this pool is huge. But not only that, the features are very, very good, because they're using cards that were essentially the co-main event on a lot of these banners, right? You have the main featured unit, and then you have the secondary unit, which was new. So you have the Zangia, you have the Nova Shenron. But the ones that really stand out are going to be people like the Physical Tien, who's absolutely incredible. The Tech Raditz, who's a G. The Physical Dabra, or Dabura, however you want to say his name. Very, very good standouts. I mean, you have some other great characters like the Great Saiyaman, the Bardock and Gine. I mean, I think pretty much everybody on here is a good card, except for maybe, like, the people that you'll probably never, ever, ever use are like the Oceanus Shenron, unless if you really want to run Shadow Dragons, the Thouser, or the Salza, because he doesn't really fit on his own team, the Int 16, so you could probably even get away with using the Cell Juniors here. And everybody else is pretty, Nova Shenron you're probably not going to really use. Zangia maybe you won't use either. But there's a lot of great units out of this. And it's free. It's absolutely free. So that's big because that's, better than last year's. And then the same thing. Last year we had the 5th anniversary ticket summon where you get minimum an SR. You can't get anything below that, right? And the 6th year we have the same thing. And again, it's an updated pool of characters. So in terms of LRs, it's not as good. It's not as good as the other banner because you're not getting Turles on here, unfortunately. You're not getting Turles, but everybody else is here. The UI Goku, the Angel Vegeta, the Int Goku, the Jiren, etc., etc. But like I said, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and the tech one I'm talking about, and then the Turles are on here. But again, the featured units are very good. You got Vados on here. You have both Topos, right? You have that Krillin who's great, Shape Up Boo who's great. Guas and Zamas are fantastic. Tech Caulifla, Strength Kale. Even the AGL Caulifla is fantastic. The physical Kale is an SBR beast, right? You have Brigadmo. You have a lot of great units on this featured list. Now, it is going to be unfortunate if you pull like Boda Magetta or like Frost, right? Or like Physical Ribriant. That'll be pretty tilting. But it is what it is, right? Everyone else is pretty good, especially for free cards, guaranteed SRs. That's pretty solid, or guaranteed minimum SR, right? So there's that. And then you have this, which is the rainbow ticket, and you're going to get 35 in total, and it can be used on any banner, any of the Dual Dokkan Fest or the legendary banner. So you can, if you want, jump in on this banner and get 5 free multis. 6 free multis? 6 free multis.
What?
7 free multis. It's 35 tickets now. 35 tickets, yes. Math is hard. 7 free multis. This guy actually tricked me by having his hand out and it's showing 5. So you can do 7 free multis on this banner with those tickets. And you have the chance. Dude, look at this lineup. Look at this lineup. Like, one of your free multis could potentially get you Strength Vegito or the new Vegeta. Like, you could potentially pull the new Goku off these tickets, dude. Like, what is life? Off of free tickets, you can get the brand new unit. That's insane. So you don't even have to spend a single Dragon Stone on this banner. And you can get the new Goku. You can get physical Buhan. You can get LR AGL Gohan. You can get physical Beerus, right? Like, that's absolutely insane without even using a single Dragon Stone. That's a first. That is an absolute first. Because even with the 3+1s, the free multi, you have to do 150 stones, right? So there's that. That is massive. That is massive. And then obviously we took a look at the Dual Dokkan Festival. Cool movie. We always get the movie, right? The login bonus, I'd say, was actually pretty solid too, because the stats are at its highest, right? 66% as opposed to 55, as opposed to 40, as opposed to 30, right? This dude's at 66%. Additional 66% and 50% chance of dodge for 6 turns, plus an additional 11% attack with each attack performed. So essentially, he's still going to keep that 66% attack after 6 turns. He just won't have that dodge anymore. He's raising defense for 6 turns. If this guy ever got a awakening, which he probably never will, but if he ever did, he'd be incredible. He'd actually be really good, because as a level 100, he's fantastic, which is insane. Like, that doesn't even make any sense at all. So yeah, he's pretty solid. And then if we keep going down, we have our missions, right? You always see that. The co-op campaign, you always see that. You know, everybody do this thing, and, you know, we're going to get a bunch of rewards for it, which is always good. Rewards are always good like this. We've seen it before, right? The Dual Dokkan Fest, as I said, the 66 ticket and this ticket. You have your coin exchange, which is always solid. This is something that we get every single year, but again, always good to get. I like that they added last year. They added the anniversary units and like limited units, which is really good. And then obviously, anything else that you need, whatever, right? If we keep going down, the red coins, probably, again, the best lineup that they've had, as always is. Every single time they reiterate it, it's always the best. So there's that. By the way, this is a 3-year anniversary. The purple stone, the dragon sale, the dragon stone sales, not bad, right? SNS campaign as per usual. The new story event. All right, so this I would definitely say was more hype than last year. All right, I would say that these new units here that you acquired through the story event, the Krillin and 18, and then the Tien and Roshi, are cooler than the Kid Broly and the Kid Vegeta, right? I would say that. I don't know if anybody else would argue that, but I think that these two are definitely, like, the animation is clean. I would say that they're more useful even without having an Extreme Z Awakening yet, which they probably will have, like Stacks Attack. Already changing orbs is a dub, right? Orb changer, dub. And then if you take a look at this dude right here, attack and defense 40%, additional attack and defense 10% with each attack received, Representative Universe 7 allies 1 key in attack and defense 20%. So a support, right? A support. So you have 2 useful free-to-play characters. And then last but not least, you have the new Roshi. So let's get out of here. This new Roshi card that is possibly one of the best free-to-play LRs in the game. Possibly one of the best free-to-play LRs in the game. And if this dude gets an Extreme Z Awakening in Part 3, dude, like, what is life at that point? What is life? It would make no sense at all. It would make no sense at all. Like, this guy is bonkers on his 18 key. 5, 6, 7, 8 million attack stats. It makes absolutely no chance. 30% chance to dodge. 100% defense. He's a support as well. He's a support as well. He's got a revive mechanic. He's got an active skill. It's bonkers, okay? Absolutely bonkers. So I would say that this dude is way more useful than the Strength Rose. They're the Strength Goku Black. Even though he's not bad, the free-to-play one that EZAs, I'd say this dude is way more useful. You have the Shape Up Boo training. This new event, which I'm actually fine with, them making a difficult event like this, especially one that has multiple stages, is always good, right? The fact that you can get support memories off of it, support memories being a thing is also cool, right? The fact that they finally did something with those 2 item spots that they were just neglecting for a very long time. So this was a big dub for us, because it just kind of sucks when you're just like, all right, what are we doing with this thing? Like, are you guys ever going to do anything? Or we're just like, holding our junk in our hand? Like, what the hell's going on here? So they finally got rid of that and put support memories, which are fine. It's like an active skill item, essentially. To me, that's perfectly fine. So they added that. Boss Rush expected, Extreme Super Battle Road expected, Super Battle Road expected, EZAs expected, right? Hidden Potential System, Dokkan Battlefield expected. This Japan only campaign expected, right? But that's just part 1, all right? That's just part 1. We are now in part 2. And more missions, new stages that transcended a lot of these units. This is where I think Dokkan Battle really got the dub. They made an Extreme Z Awakening that matters. They made an EZA that actually matters. This dude, who is a beloved card, who fell by the wayside like no other, getting his Extreme Z Awakening when no one expected it in the lead. Not a single person. Maybe there was like some rando out there that was like, imagine if UI Goku get, but the idea was folly, all right? And the fact that this dude got his Extreme Z Awakening revitalized the joy and shock and excitement that people had in this game. Just by doing that, just that alone was huge, right? Even more stages of this, more stages of Infinite Dragon Ball history. Again, another co-op campaign, which is fine. Every stage, every part has its own co-op campaign. The top legendary summon, which came, again, out of left field with these two LRs, the 17... well, both of them are 17s, but 17 in Frieza and then the Universe 7. Not particularly a good banner at all. I mean, these two units are really good. That's about it. And then obviously these guys are absolutely incredible, with the Universe 7 team being absolutely broken, like just shockingly broken. If you're on a representative Universe 7 team, they are the best unit on that team, if they're on that team. And that's saying a lot, so just keep that in mind. So two very, very strong units. I would say 2 units overall. If you took their overall power level, they would be at a higher power level than the 2 units from last year on Legendary Summon. Because the movie Broly, unfortunately, even though he's really powerful, he's only on 2 teams, and he doesn't really link well with anybody at all. Whereas these two, they kind of have that issue slightly. This guy less so, because if you put him next to MVP 17, then he is perfectly fine, because he's Android 17 Team Universe 7, and so he can go next to Android 17, right? Whereas this dude has slightly more trouble, because Tough as Nails, Brainiac, Solid Support, Shocking Speed. Well, I guess not even. Brainiacs, you can probably get Solid Support, probably Shocking Speed for sure, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power for sure. So you'll get at least 4 links with a lot of units. Tough as Nails would be a little difficult. This is such a cool LR art, dude. Both of these are such beautiful LR arts. Like, that's another thing. This is fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. So that is it so far for part 1 and part 2, which I do have to say is surpassing the 5-year anniversary. What I also like about it is that it's one theme, right? Tournament of Power. It's not 2 different themes. Vegito, Gogeta from 2 different, anime, movie, kind of canon, not really canon, but it is canon. It's just kind of all over the place, right? This is one arc, Tournament of Power. Everybody is coming from it. Great job so far. Great job, Dokkan Battle. Great job, Akatsuki. Great job, Bandai Namco. 6-year anniversary is going great. Do not mess it up with part 3. That's all I got to say. And what you don't want to mess up is clicking on that join button down below, that little blue button. Join the ranks of the Boomer Elite, Boomer champions like Chris Gonzalez, like Wolverine Gaming. If you want to do it free to play way, you can do that too. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.